Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? So it's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And the Daily Scoop is going to be starting in 2 minutes. I want to give people time to come, start showing up, be in the comments. After I finish doing the Daily Scoop, so I'm going to go through all of the topics of the Daily Scoop and tell everybody what's going on, bring everybody up to speed. After I bring everybody up to speed with all of the stuff that went on today, then I'm going to open up the chat for everybody to chime in on the topics. Okay, so all of the topics that I discussed, you guys can then chime in and give your thoughts on them at the end of the reporting. Deal? Deal? But before I jump into the Daily Scoop, y'all know I got to shout out my website, which is right here on the screen, www.neekatnight.com. Head on over to my website. You can save 15% off of your entire purchase of items. I have men's stuff, women's stuff as well. And it's a lot of varieties on my website for you guys to choose from. Okay. Definitely go to my website, put in the code Night Owl at checkout, and you will receive, drum roll, you receive 15% off your total purchase. Now, okay, with that being said, look for the link to join after I'm done giving the whole scoop, okay? After I'm done giving the whole scoop, then I'm going to allow you guys to join in. Got it? Got it? All right, good. Let's give a couple people a little bit more time to come in, because around the 2-minute mark is when, we're going to get started. Okay, I'm just giving people time to trickle on in here, and then we're going to do what we do. So shout out to the Night Owls who are here. Shout out to all of y'all. I see y'all. Hey, Glamma, Lisa Marie, Frank Pearson, SNS Eads, Bria Bell, Florette L. Sindor, Bad Bunny Julia, T. Drews, Miss Sharp, Andre Jackson, Melissa, Naira, Shay Lacey, Beauty B, I think I said T. Drews already, and Didi He, and all of the other people who are on here, Odetta, Tawana, Dana, Shay, Evan, Ashley, Tiffany, Florette. Okay, all of y'all, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And let's get into this Daily Scoop. Okay, y'all with me? Y'all here? Y'all feeling it? Okay, so boom.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night, and this is your Daily Scoop. Okay, now I took to my polls because I wanted to do the morning scoop, but a lot of you guys basically was like, listen, the nighttime would make more sense. So I took to my Instagram, I took to my community tab, and I was like, listen, I need a collective vote here. Are we doing this in the morning or are we doing this at night? And then somebody came into my comments and they was like, well, Neek, you ain't been delivering it really in the morning anyways. So I'm like, sis, I feel attacked. But we got down to the nitty and gritty, and we are going to be doing it later in the evening since that's kind of when it's been coming out anyways. But my intentions was to have it in the morning. That was what the true tea was. I really wanted it in the morning, but it does make more sense to be at night. And it is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Now, let's get into the Daily Scoop. Okay, this is something new that I'm adding to my channel. I have been, for the last few months, not really putting out as much content as I normally do. And I was like, you know what? I need something that is going to push me to be more active on a daily, to get back in the routine of posting content. And then that way I can get in the routine of doing my breakdown videos, spending time and putting together good content. The Daily Scoop is just basically something to get me in the program to do my good breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me back motivated to do content so that I can bring y'all the good content. Y'all feel me? You get my drift? Y'all with me? Anyways, okay, so boom. So there has been a lot going on today, from shootouts to damaged property to people claiming they getting death threats to the whole 9 yards. Now, it has been popping off all day with different stories of different mess, and Erica Mena and Safari are back on the topic of conversation today. Ari Fletcher and her stylist also are back in the conversation today. And I have some new stuff I want to share with y'all that's going around social media. And we just gonna get into it right now. But thank everybody who supports my channel, because whether you watch a video, go to my website and shop, nickatnight.com, www.nickatnight.com. You know, I appreciate all of the support that you guys give me, and we're just going to hop right in right now. So as you guys know, Safari and Erica Mena, they have been having a very rocky relationship publicly. Erica Mena, she requested that she did not want him in the delivery room. She wanted to file papers to get him permanently removed so that he could not attend her child's birth. And then after she did that, she basically was mad that he was out living his best life and not really tending to her beck and call and their kids' need that was in the NICU. Well, Safari basically kept quiet. He wasn't really responding to, people calling him a horrible person and people coming at him. He just went the legal way. He went down to the courthouse. He slid them papers in and was like, look, Your Honor, she's toxic. She damaged my property. And who want to be around that type of stuff right there? So today it was revealed that he basically filed paperwork and he alleged that she damaged. Some reports are saying $30,000 worth of property, and some reports are saying $50,000 worth of property. And this all went down before she delivered their child. Now, a lot of people was like, well, that's what he get for going to Jamaica. No, this happened before that, okay? This happened before that. And this is the thing that I need people to understand. You can't do stuff to people and then think that they're going to be up under you. Like, it just don't work like that. I don't care if you're married or not. Like, you can't damage my stuff, put exhaust in my motorcycles, damage my property, and then think that I'm about to be up under you. Then go as far as to request for me to be removed from the delivery, not be around you, and then go to social media for sympathy and then think that I'm going to be under you. Now, I understand ladies want unity. They want, girl power. But at the end of the day, we got to stop being delusional and we got to be real. Okay? Because if you do this to me, I'm not about to be up under you. Like, I could take care of my kids without being in your face. Period. But those of y'all who don't know what's going on, let me read to y'all the situation that went down. So TMZ is basically reporting that Safari filed documents asking the judge to hold the Love and Hip Hop star in contempt for violating their domestic relations standing order, which prohibits them from harassing each other or destroying each other's property during the divorce. He alleges that she damaged $30K worth of custom sneakers by pouring bleach on them and cutting the laces. He also claims she destroyed 2 motorcycles and 4 four-wheeler motorbikes by pouring paint all over the motorcycles and directly into the exhaust pipes and gas tanks of all the vehicles. Safari says their home security cameras capture it all. And, I'm just going to tell y'all like this. Ladies, I understand that we get hurt by men. They do some, some jacked up stuff. But destroying property isn't the way. Because obviously you still wanted the man in your face. You still wanted him to be by your side while you took care of your child. So was that really the answer? You had a lot of people saying oh, well, she didn't do enough. She should have did more. And I'm just like, who raised you? Who raised you? Because that's toxic and that's not cool. I'm going to tell you now, you destroy my shit, I might shoot you. Period. People work hard for their things, okay? And I'm not saying that cheating is right. I don't know what really went down. She accused him of cheating after this situation, after she had already done these stunts, after he was celebrating his birthday, after the fact. So before the fact, and what made her do all of this bleaching and cutting and destroying the bikes, I have no clue. But I just don't think that is something that we should be promoting as cool, because if somebody did it to you, it wouldn't be okay. Period. And we got to stop the girl unity so much to where we are basically parading around toxic behavior and commending toxic behavior, because it's not cool. Like, at some point, you got to break your woman unity and hold an individual accountable. Like I said in my previous reportings, when I was talking about the whole Little Duval thing, when he made comments about Erica Mena trying to put him on blast and all that, I said this was her already erratic behavior. Now, we've seen that this was her already erratic behavior with the whole Sin Santana situation, where she was basically caught in 4K stalking her from a fake profile that she later turned into her child's Instagram, which I reported on a previous morning scoop. And now, we see her continuous behavior all before delivering the baby, all before, like, this is who she is. And so I that's what I was basically saying, like, this is already erratic behavior, and I did not understand the uproar and the outrage of, oh my gosh, he said her postpartum is acting up. I'm like, actually, that's giving her the benefit of the doubt, actually, in my eyes, for already behavior that she already displays, pregnant or not, period. So that's what's going on with them. Sin Santana also basically, she somewhat responded to the allegations of Erica Mena basically stalking her from the cyber page. She kept it positive, but she went on a Spanish radio show, and the person basically asked her, like, what's the deal? What's the true tea? Now, I don't speak Spanish, so he was doing a lot of talking. Her response was kind of minimal. And in a nutshell, she basically said that, it's interesting, and she gonna be positive, and she gonna focus on her music. So I'm gonna show you guys Sin Santana's response to that.
To X, I'm sorry, but I gotta bring it up.
Oh my God, Choco.
You were being
Wait. Say that again?
Tú estabas siendo estalqueada, como dice. You were being stalked by Erica? What's going on?
No. Listen, I would like, ooh, baby, I want to stay focused on the new song. Like, I really just I want no parts of anything that is weird, anything that is dark. I want to focus on my success of this new single, Come. Like, I don't even know what to say. I don't really know how, weird things like that, Choco, I just gotta pray for that. Like,
okay. So in a nutshell, she was basically keeping it.
She was just like, listen, that's weird, that's dark. In so many words, I don't know why sis focused on me. I'm focused on my bag. That's what she should be focused on too. She didn't say all that, but that's pretty much what I got in a nutshell, and that's what I gathered from it. So after there was reports that Erica Mena basically damaged Safari's property, and there was this interview that resurfaced or not resurfaced, that came out of Sin Santana being questioned about Erica stalking, then Erica Mena came forward and she basically said, every day there's a new truth and a new lie. So everybody was looking like, okay, what's the tea? What's the truth and what's the lie? Like, did you stalk Erica? Did you bleach Safari clothes? Is stalking did you stalk Sin? Not did you stalk Erica. Did you stalk Sin Santana? Did you bleach Safari clothes? Or which one is the truth? Which one is the lie? You know what I'm saying? People want to know. But that whole Sin Santana situation was caught in 4K, baby. Like, that situation was what it was. You changed that to your baby name, and it just linked up. It added up. Da, 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 da. So I'm going to assume she's saying that the lie is her doing the Safari thing, but then she's not clear. So it's like, which one is it? All I know is whether she is postpartum or not, this is erratic behavior that she has always displayed. And I feel like we gotta stop always. Guys are trash. I will be the first to admit, guys are trash. They do trifling stuff. And so in no way, shape, or form am I saying that Safari is innocent at all, because I don't think he is. A lot of the guys who have the nice act, they be, shitheads in person. You know what I'm saying? I never met Safari, so I can't say what is the true tea. So I'm not saying he's innocent, but I definitely know Erica ain't. So the pity party that everybody is showing her, and the sympathy party that I don't know she's trying to get, it's not mathing to me because this is erratic behavior that she has been displaying for years. And somebody got to, at this point, get it together, okay? Because it's toxic. There's children involved. And when you have children involved, you got to kind of, you know, kind of got to do better. If I ever backslide, ladies, I don't want the whole women unity making it okay for me to do effed up stuff. If I'm doing effed up stuff, I need y'all to hold me accountable and tell me and let me know, period. All right, so moving on. Now, listen, it is a few places that I don't plan to go, okay? It's a few places that I don't plan to go, a few places that I have no desire at all to visit, at all. One of the places I have no desire to visit is Chicago. I have no desire. Another place is Detroit. It's a lot going on in Detroit. Now, the third one is teetering on Memphis. Now, these three places, it just be a lot going on all the time. Now, just today, somebody sent me a video. Well, I got sent by two night owls. One was Unforgettable, and another one was another person who sent me this video of this knucklehead who basically stole a damn ambulance truck from the hospital. This fool, he done basically, in the video, he talking about how he got shot, okay, and I guess he was getting released, and he took the wheels of the ambulance, and pulled up in the hood with the ambulance like they not gonna go to his door. Sir, you are going to jail. Like, you are going to jail. Like, the mentality of Chicago, Memphis, Detroit, and Florida. Now, I got to be able to visit Florida, even though y'all crazy as hell, too. But the mentality in these places, I just don't know. I just don't be understanding. But I'm about to show y'all this video. My laptop is going dead. You know, this is so ghetto of me that my laptop is going dead. I'm not editing this, okay? So, you know, it is what it is, what it is. This is how it's gonna come. This is how it's gonna be, real, raw, and uncut. Now we in business. So let me pull up this video where this fool done took off in the ambulance now. And while I pull this up, I just want to give y'all a reminder that y'all already know where I'm going to tell y'all to go, www.neekatnight.com. I appreciate everybody who has been shopping with me. I am going to continue to add more stuff. The quality of the stuff is good quality. I'm going to start posting some of the reviews that I get. I need to start doing that a lot more, like posting the reviews from my customers and, you know, things like that so that y'all could know, like, baby, like, go there. But anyways, let me show y'all.
People are losing their minds. Like, how did you think that this was okay? Like, why did you think stealing the ambulance was, and then driving to your residence? Like, you didn't steal it and then go drop it off somewhere else. Like, you drove to your residence, walked to your house. Like, folks is crazy. Folks is crazy.
What'd you say, my boy? Hey, come on, man. Come on. Come on, see. You got the bag and everything. Man, how the fuck you still ambulance, man?
Man, they ain't want to give me a ride home.
Are you with that bullshit like that?
Dead ass here, my nigga. Look. I was walking off the property, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I walked off the property, they want to send 3 security guards to come say, "Hey, bro, y'all gotta come. You gotta come back in here, G."
Yeah.
And so once they brought me back in,
Why you got the bag in your hand? My boy got plenty nurse shit. Why you got the bag
You're
in
going
your
to jail.
Where you got shot in the arm?
fingers, chest, rib.
And you pull out with the ambulance that you can hit up like that.
Yep.
That man got the full bag and everything. Hey man, stop playing with us, man. Only in the hood, man. This shit gonna keep on going viral. This shit gonna go.
He done stole the ambulance. Let me play that again.
What'd you say, my boy? Hey, come on, man. Come on, see. You got the bag and everything. Man, how the fuck you still ambulance, man?
Man, they ain't want to give me a ride home.
Are you with that bullshit like that?
Dead ass here, my nigga. Look. I was walking off the property, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I walked off the property, they want to send 3 security guards to come say, "Hey, bro, y'all gotta come back in here, G.
Yeah.
And so once they brought me back in,
why you got the bag in your hand? My boy got plenty nurse shit. Why you got the bag in your hand?
That way, what he said?
Where you got shot in the arm?
Finger.
This fool got what you call it, a stethoscope? Stethoscope? He got the damn however you say the damn shit. Stethoscope. It ain't test, it's that, whatever the fuck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He got the shit around. He got it around his neck swinging. He got the doctor or the scrub, like the little surgery scrubs. He got their bag. He got the supplies out of there. Boy, like, and you letting them record you. Like, you're going to jail. Like, okay, you finna go sleep in your bed tonight, and then what? Like, you needed a ride home. Now they about to give you a ride to jail. And I hope they packed that stethoscope, or however you say the shit, with you. Like, what is wrong with people? The pandemic is really, literally making people lose their minds. Like, he got the whole kit and caboodle. Like, he got the whole kit and caboodle, and he's just acting like they didn't want to give me a ride. So, like, it's something normal. Like, they didn't want to give me a ride, so I had to do what I had to do. Like, that comes with jail, sir. Like, what? I'm going to read y'all the report on this situation because I'm just like, people is crazy.
It's crazy. So MPD basically, they put up a report and they says, you know, an ambulance was stolen from Memphis Hospital overnight. It says, Memphis, Tennessee, an ambulance was recovered nearly 4 miles away from Regional 1 Hospital after being stolen Wednesday night. Memphis Police Department says they received an anonymous tip and somebody that snitched on you. They received an anonymous tip that an abandoned Memphis Fire Department ambulance was in the area of Breedlove and St. Charles Street. Officers called the hospital to check with paramedics inside the emergency room. Paramedics stated due to the hospital's ER ambulance bay being full, they parked the ambulance on the street by the ER with the keys inside and engine running. Fire personnel recovered the vehicle and say the ambulance keys, 8 APD pads, gauze, and 1 pack of Curelex bandages were missing from the unit. That is a mess. Like, who thinking like, you know what? I can't get a ride. Ooh, that looked like a nice ride right there. I'm just about to steal the ambulance. Like, what is going on with people? What is going on? What is going on? Anyways, so let's continue on. So if you like, this is a real one if I ain't never heard. Again, this is one of the places that I don't plan to go, but sis was about that life, honey. So basically, this woman, her car was stolen. And people work hard for their items. Like, whenever something happens, you get into an accident or somebody steals your car, yes, for sure, if you have insurance, you know, you can get it back, but you're not going to get it at full value that you paid for it. You're not, if you get a check, you're not going to get the full value that you paid. You know, you probably have personal items in there, stuff you did, upgrades, whatever. And sis was like, this ain't going to cut it. Like, I am going to find my car. So she tracked her car all the way to a barber shop where the knucklehead was in the barber shop getting his dreads twisted, and she ganked him up out of there by herself, pulled him up out of there, and got her car. She was like, when she spotted her vehicle, she tracked it to that location. She slashed all her tires just in case he tried to, you know, get up and run and flee the scene or whatever. But sis was about it. And when she went to the barbershop, the people helped her do basically a citizen's arrest. Like, you thought you was finna be rolling around in that girl car? And she said, no, sir. That's not what's going to happen, not today. Let me let y'all hear what's going down.
Getting his dreads twisted. Bianca Chambers says for 2 days she tracked her stolen Mercedes-Benz all over Detroit. On day 3, she decided to take matters into her own hands. That she did. She confronted the thief.
At that point, I was just like, dog, I'm not letting this man walk again.
Bianca face to face with the guy she says stole her brand new Benz.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do.
It went down Wednesday at a barbershop at Greenfield and Grand River.
He in 7 days west, getting his dreads twisted. Look at my car.
Customers stepped in, making a citizen's arrest. Then Bianca slashed her own tires.
I slashed all the tires and I thought that he was going to take off, and I didn't know how long it was going to take for the police to pull up. And I refused to let him pull off again.
Holding him there. Bianca Chambers says for 2 days she
Bianca said, quit playing with
because I'm not the 1 or the 2. Like, she's not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. You're going to give her her stuff, and she's going to gank you up out of there. Period. Like, people need to stop touching people's stuff. Like, people work hard for their belongings, and for people to just think that they could just up and take it, like, that's just not gonna happen. I'm proud of you, Bianca. I mean, that was kind of dangerous to do, because if that knucklehead was bold enough to steal your car and ride around in it and pull up and get his hair twisted and do all of that, ain't no telling what else he was bold enough to do. So I'm glad she was able to safely get her stuff back and nothing happened further. But girl, that was dangerous. But I tip your hat off to you, girl, because I don't know, like, you think, like, you know, because a lot of people will sit there and they'll say, like, oh, it's just material things, like, you know, value your life, da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, like, people like their stuff that they work hard for, and, you know, ain't no telling how you would do. Like, shoot, she went to retrieve her stuff and let it be known, like, don't play with me. Like, and then he gonna lie about it. Like, she says, that your Benz? Nah. I mean, well, I guess technically he didn't lie, because it's not his. It's technically not his. So when he said nah, I mean, he was kind of telling the truth, because it's not his car. I don't know. It's a mess. But anyways, so let's talk about this post right here. So Alexis Sky, she basically showed that she purchased herself a Richard Mille for her birthday. So I guess this is supposed to be a really, really, really top of the line watch. And she was like, you know what? I want to drop 250 bands on me a watch. This was my treat to myself. Yada, yada, yada. Well, Delicious from Flavor of Love chimed in. And I don't think that she was down in Alexis, but she just was saying, like, just a PSA to everybody type of thing. Like, we need to find an African-American watch designer and dealer and spend money building their brand. I love when we see men and women shining and leveling up, but at some point we have to wise up and take notice of who we are making rich and wealthy. Seem like there's a new it watch, it car, it purse, clothing company, etc. every year, and it's never a black business. I'm just saying. And I agree with her. There's always the new it thing. Like right now, the it thing is the Birkin, or, you know, then the watch, the it thing is the Richard Mille. And, you know, it's always a new it thing. And what she's saying is it's always a new it thing, and it's never a black business. Well, one black business that is basically getting their flowers is Teflar purses. So Beyonce, she was posted, and it's a black ran company, and they sell purses and I think other items. And, you know, they wanted people to know that their prices are not going to go up. And it's good when you see big status celebrities helping out and basically wearing and flaunting merchandise from black businesses. And I think that's kind of so much what, you know, Delicious was trying to say. Like, you know, we need to put these dollars into black companies and funnel money into black companies when we try to buy these new it items. You know, it needs to be an it item from a black company. And, you know, I think that that's a positive and good message to, you know, share. Moving on. So, child, the math is not mathing. It's just not adding up. So, a Chicago school decided that they wanted to give out condoms to fifth graders to combat the word that you see on the screen. And they wanted it to be about inclusivity. They wanted people to be feel inclusive. But I don't understand what inclusivity it is about giving a 5th grader condoms. Like, 5th graders should not even be humping and bumping. So, I mean, I would understand more if this was something done at a high school. You know what I'm saying? And they like, you know what, we wanna implement something, a program where we could give, you know, the high school kids, because in high school they bumping and humping. 5th grade, what? Like, I would be highly upset if somebody gave my 5th grader a condom. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? Like, so according to the Board of Education, the policy notes that 5th graders must have a condom ability program. The new policy thinks that giving minor contraception provides strategies to support all students that are inclusive of gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, sexual behavior, race, and disability. I'm just trying to figure out, what does condoms to 5th graders, how does that equate to inclusivity, identity, orientation, or any of that to 5th graders? The math ain't mathing. It's not adding up, and I don't understand. And I feel like the parents of the Chicago school need to square up with the school board officials, because what are you really trying to teach our children? What message are you truly sending to our children? Now, a lot of people try to say that there are not these certain agendas, there's not certain things going around, but as a mother with her antennas fully up, it is too much stuff going around that is targeting children, and it's just not okay. Kids need to be able to be kids. Okay? And parents need to be able to teach their kids what they want to teach their kids, as long as they're not a detriment to society. They're not teaching them, you know, the word that you see on the screen. They're not teaching them to go out and be, you know, school shooters. They're teaching them the basic principles to live by. All of this other extra stuff that these schools are trying to implement is very unnecessary, and it's just not adding up. How the heck does giving condoms to 5th graders equate to combating racism? The math is not mathing, and it's not adding up. Period. Moving on. So, child, this situation right here, baby. So, there was reports that this guy, Dwayne Haskins, and his wife got into a dispute. So he is an NFL player, and there was reports trying to say that sis got mad and knocked out his teeth. So the original reports was basically saying that, you know, his tooth got knocked out. She was the one to knock out the tooth. And they was trying to say that it was even a tooth on the floor, child. So they said when the police came, you know, she done hauled off and punched them because they had some type of dispute. And the police is, or the report is saying that they even seen a tooth on the floor. Now, this situation was supposed to have went down in the beginning of July, but then on the 12th of July, he had posted a photo of the two, like all is well, you know, like they happily in love, happily in bliss. Well, after reports came out showing that, you know, they were saying that baby girl done knocked out a tooth and she was arrested and whoop. They both came to social media to basically say, don't believe everything that you read, and he is wanting everybody to know that he has all his teeth. Now, do you have all your teeth now that you've replaced the tooth? Or do you have all your teeth because a tooth never was missing? Now, in situations like that, you can assume that he means that he has all his teeth because one was never missing, but that also can translate to, I have all, like, you know, it could be politically not all the way correct by saying, I got all my teeth. Like, do you have all your teeth because you paid for it? Or do you got all your teeth because she didn't really knock it out? I don't know. But I'm going to read y'all to the report and let y'all know what it says. So, according to the New York Post, during a recent trip to Las Vegas to renew their wedding vows, things took a shocking turn for backup Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins, 24, and his wife Calabria Haskins. While staying at a luxury cosmopolitan hotel, Dwayne and Calabria reportedly got into a violent altercation that resulted in her facing a felony charge of domestic violence for allegedly knocking out his tooth and splitting his lip. The police report states that the two got into a verbal altercation regarding their plans for the evening, as Calabria was annoyed that Dwayne went to a club with his friends instead of waiting for her and her friends. So baby girl was mad that, he went to turn up and didn't turn up with her and her friends. Like, how we gonna have a hard time getting in the club? Y'all NFL players, y'all gonna walk right in, y'all gonna be good. Like, how you gonna leave us out? Like, what you trying to do? Boom. But according to them, they're claiming that, he got all his teeth. So he came to social media and he said, I appreciate the concern. However, I have all of my teeth. Don't believe everything you read. And she also posted and said, y'all really shouldn't believe everything you read. Shake my head. This is sad. And that was in response to, a report saying that baby girl done knocked his teeth through the floor. Now, the last situation I'm going to talk about is the 21 Bonnie and Clyde. 2021 Bonnie and Clyde goes to India Love and Durk. So it appears that somebody tried to do a home invasion while they were in their home, and it ended with both India and Durk both having to shoot and bust back at the Intruders, and it ended up with neither one of them being harmed. I mean, that has to be a very rattling and shaking situation. He lost King Von. Shortly after that, his brother passed away. And then now he has to deal with somebody trying to home invade their home to where both of them have to hold it down. There's no telling if there was children there or not. And I mean, that has to be a scary situation, but it says basically, this all went down Sunday a little after 5 a.m. It says the rapper and his baby mama, Indian Cox, were the victim of a home invasion and aggravated assault this past Sunday. They were told several unidentified individuals entered Durk's home in the Chateau Elan neighborhood of Brownston, about an hour outside of Atlanta, and a shootout ensued. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says Durk and India discharged their firearms, but they were not injured during the incident. Police are asking for tips from the public in the case as part of the investigation. So it looks like they both were a part of a shootout. They both came out unharmed. And I can only imagine how traumatic that situation has to be. I don't know what is going on with Durk and the people around him, but maybe it's time to move out of not only Chicago, but Atlanta too. He relocated from Chicago to Atlanta, but now it may be time to relocate from even that place as well. It's a sad situation, but I want to know the last thing I wanted to talk about, I forgot I was supposed to be talking about this whole situation with Ari. Okay, so I told y'all how Ari basically got into it with her stylist, and she basically put him on blast for not delivering the items that she said he was going to deliver. She ended up showing an invoice, and on the invoice, when she first showed it, it showed his banking information, it showed all of his details and everything like that on the invoice. When the blogs picked it up, they seen it, they posted it, and then some of them posted it and then deleted it once they realized that his actual information was showing. Ari also showed her own phone number when she had did that. When she was trying to hurry up and put him on blast, she put her own ass on blast too, because she ended up showing her phone number as well. Well, Benji is coming forward, and he is alleging that not only is he getting death threats, but people are also stealing his identity from her, basically putting him on blast, putting his information out there, and he is claiming that she is completely lying on him. Now, we did see that some of the looks that were supposed to be delivered actually were delivered. She's claiming that she had to go through her own channels to get them done, but he's claiming, otherwise or whatever. We see that she got some of the looks, but she's claiming she didn't get all of the looks, and he is upset that He feels like his character is being assassinated, and he feels like he's being lied on, and he's alleging that monies is being stolen from him from this incident. So in an Instagram post, he said, exactly 1 week ago, my personal information was shared to the world, as well as many lies told on me. Thousands of dollars has been stolen from me. I have all the fraudulent info who stole my identity. This ordeal has left me in a horrible financial situation. I've also been publicly threatened by the client, as well as thousands of unknown strangers in social media, emails, and texts. My life is in danger, and my identity has been stolen beyond multiple times. I'm simply under character assassination. So that was what he responded, and there was other posts that he had posted as well. He was saying that she was lying on him, she wasn't telling the truth. I don't know where they are, but it was a bunch of other posts. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So she's claiming she didn't get all her stuff. He's claiming that she's put all his information. Now his character is being assassinated, and it's just a big old mess like that. I want to know what y'all think about this. This has been the Daily Scoop. This has been the Daily Scoop. And I'm going to open the lines for anybody who wants to chime in and talk. Okay? Anybody who want to chime in, give your input, click the link that I provide. I don't know if it's this way or that way. Click the link and join the chat, and you tell me what you think about any of the topics that I talked about.
All right, so that's the Daily Scoop. Thank y'all for watching. I wanted to have it to where people would join in and we talk about the topics, but nobody clicked the link, so I'm just going to end it there. Anybody who has not been to my website, definitely go check out my website, okay? I have new items that I'm going to constantly be adding. You can also save 15% off with the code Night Owl. So you can save 15% off of your purchase. I have a bunch of sexy, cute stuff available as well. Make sure to hit the like button, and maybe on the next scoop, I'll have more engagement of you guys chiming in and hanging out. But for now, I'm going to just end it since nobody clicked the link as of yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.